You're watching Custom Chopper, your definitive guide to custom bikes and custom bike building. Coming up on tonight's show, we visit biking legend Billy Lane at his Florida shop, where he shows us some of his latest creations. We're at the Custom Chrome Show in Germany, where we get to see some of Europe's best bike builds. Piers Dowell invites us to his workshop to take us through some of the finer points of airbrushing. And finally, we meet Steve and JC Brown, who let us get down and dirty with a few of their custom bikes. That's all coming up on this episode of Custom Chopper. Hello, today we're at Choppers Inc., the home of Billy Lane and the place where he builds his beautiful creations. He's been working on his latest masterpiece since 5 o'clock this morning, so let's go and see just how he puts his bikes together. Billy Lane is one of the USA's most infamous bike builders. He has his own brand of old school design, which attracts fans to his shop from all over the world. Billy, how you doing? I'm great, thank you. Yeah, what are you working on at the moment?
I'm making some handlebars for my 1920 Excelsior board track racer.
1920, that's pretty old. That looks like one of the original Harley-Davidson bikes.
Yeah, they were all bicycles to begin with, so they all looked the same. They just turned from bicycles into motorcycles in the early 1900s.
So is that an original 1920s engine?
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been apart.
Are you going to be able to restore that, or will you have to take it out and put another one in?
No, I'm going to fix it. It runs, it turns over, it makes spark, and it makes compression, which means it'll run.
Do you get as passionate working on an old piece like this as you do, say, creating a new piece?
I get more passionate doing something like this. I mean, it's a piece of history. When I grind on it, you can smell that the dust is old. I mean, it has a different smell to it.
So what's that piece there that you're working on?
I'm making some handlebars for it. These are the throttle. They call it the throttle spiral from an old Harley knucklehead. And I'm welding these to a set of handlebars that I'm making that are race style. They're real arched, low handlebars that go down. They'll ride. The grips will ride about down like this on the bike.
Billy machines many of the bike components himself. None of his work is modelled on computers. He believes in an old school approach, and that means his bikes are all handcrafted. So what kind of a person would you sell this to? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to keep it? Who's interested in buying this kind of a bike?
I'm going to keep it. The board track racers, there's not many of them in existence. Most of the ones that Harley made, Harley-Davidson owns, and the rest of them are in the hands of private collectors, and most of them just sit in somebody's home and nobody gets to see them. I'm actually going to ride it. They have some races in Iowa in the summertime, old vintage races. I'm going to take it out and race it.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, if it's safe.
Billy's unique brand of bike building attracts fans from far and wide. I've noticed you've come here to Billy's. Are you a bit of a fan of Billy?
Yes, we are. Yes, Julie and I are both great fans of Billy. Yes.
Have you travelled far to see him?
We're from Minnesota.
That's quite a way.
A lot of ice and snow.
I've seen you admiring that bike there. What do you think of this?
It's beautiful.
Do you admire Billy's work?
Just look at it yourself. It's beautiful. If you look on the other one, the red one, I mean, I have no idea how much time he spent building this one. It's amazing.
Works of art.
Yes, it is.
Billy will show us more of his old school approach later on in the show.
Hi, today I'm in Germany at the Custom Chrome Show and I'm going to be talking to the most successful European bike builders. Hope you enjoy.
The Custom Chrome Show is home to some of Europe's most interestingly designed bikes. In the past few years, Europe has been evolving its design styles in a different direction to many of the other US bike builders.
So what's the difference between, say, European styles and American styles?
Well, there's definitely a different style in Europe.